everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Trevor Siemian's Broncos going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Completes it over the middle to Floyd. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Second down, Bridgewater. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 36 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, fighting off the defender. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Murray. There's some space here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Murray. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Flushed out right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second is Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run. Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they'll try again with Anderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Simeon. A nice little juke. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 4 yards on the pickup. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Simeon steps away to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Down, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And right with it here, over the middle. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Forbath to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now it's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Simeon and the offense staying put. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
They are going to go. It's Simeon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Over the middle, complete. That's Floyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bridgewater on first down. And he fends him off. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw, Bridgewater. A swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Floyd, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. To throw with Simeon. Looking for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Simeon. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. A first down as it's Simeon with a hook up to Sanders.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Simeon. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Now let's go.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers. Jamal Charles on the carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we asked them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Simeon on first down. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Switch. All right, here we go.
Here's Simeon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 33 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go. Set.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Wait, 90.
Now a give. This is Murray. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Going deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 26 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Seven yards to go on second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
Now Simeon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Simeon. And Latimer's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Here we go now. 45.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Simeon. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Boom, down it. Gone. Here we go now. Check.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Being chased out left. He can run for it. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Simeon. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now look at him go. 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Out of the gun, Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it. From the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
My grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now it's Simeon. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Let's go. Tiger.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.